If tomorrow's rainfall totals don't exceed expectations, Austin City leaders say that the boil water notice could end this weekend.
The city's water director says conservation efforts are working and that the treatment plants are improving. But the update this afternoon comes as some question whether taking action sooner could have prevented a boil water notice in the first place.
KXAN's Tom Miller is live along Lake Austin with that part of the story for us. Tom.
Sydney, this question is coming from within City Hall itself. One council member saying that water managers should have known better. They should have seen all this bad water coming from upstream after it hit communities there.
No, I made a special trip out.
Unable to drink her own water, Nancy McFarland headed to the tip of Lady Bird Lake to see the problem herself.
I just wanted to see it and take pictures. I love history. This is a part of history.
She's among the nearly 900,000 people dealing with the city's boil water ordinance. An ordinance Mayor Steve Adler believes could be lifted in days.
At some point this weekend, we should be moving out. It's anticipated we'd be moving out of a water boil situation.
The problem is twofold. The water is so murky, city engineers worry they won't be able to clean it to meet federal standards. Additionally, that dirty water is slowing the cleaning process, putting the city's ability to meet customers' water needs in question.
But we are asking you to keep your conservation efforts. Don't water your lawn, wash your car, keep your showers short.
More oversight and accountability.
Councilmember Ellen Troxclair is among the city leaders questioning whether this could have been prevented by calling for water conservation earlier, given all the debris and destruction upstream from the city's water supply.
It would have made sense last Thursday or Friday when we saw that this was going to be an issue, that we should conserve water and that we maybe never would have had been in the boil water situation.
Seeing all this firsthand, McFarland agrees.
They should have been a little bit more prepared and taken more precautions for it.
Now, city leaders are reiterating that at this point, none of the water from its treatment plants have actually failed any tests. So this boil water ordinance was just a precaution, and this means that if the water quality doesn't get any worse, you should not have to flush any of your pipes, any of your lines once the ordinance is lifted. Back to you.
Tom, thank you. Austin officials are also defending how they warn people about the boil water notice. Today, they said that they used several tools and methods to get the word out, including press releases, social media notifications, local media organizations, and late yesterday, they used the regional notification system to send out emails and texts. They say it didn't make sense to make phone calls.
Didn't really thought at that point in time, in the middle of the day, that sending telephone notifications was that adequate. A lot of the word was already getting out, word of mouth, and we were constantly sending out throughout the day updated information.
And we wanted to know if people are getting the message and are in fact reporting people they see violating water restrictions. Austin Water tells us that 311 received 118 service requests related to water usage between Sunday morning and today. Those requests are how calls and complaints of water issues are logged. Most of them started coming in yesterday. Compared that to the same two-day period the week before, and there are only 4 calls total.